You know, every single day, you're proving who you are online. Logging into your bank, your social media, your email, it's this constant dance of verification. But what if I told you that entire system is fundamentally broken, and worse, that it's secretly turned into a massive surveillance machine? Okay, let's get into this because a pretty radical new solution is starting to emerge.
All right, first up, take a good look at this picture. She looks real, right? The question is simple. Is this a real human being? The answer is no, not at all. This person was completely made up by an AI. And here's the wild part. In an experiment by the Humanity Protocol, profiles just like this one, run entirely by bots, got 296 real matches. They even got 40 people to show up for a date that was never going to happen. Now, this isn't just some funny prank. It's a huge, flashing red sign of just how broken our digital trust really is.
So yeah, that Tinder experiment, that's really just the tip of the iceberg. It points to this really deep vulnerability in the very fabric of our online world. Let's break down exactly why your digital identity is so broken and dangerously exposed right now.
So here's the crucial point. The methods we've all been relying on for years are, well, they're useless now. Deepfakes and generative AI can cook up a fake face, a fake voice, even a fake document that you just can't tell apart from the real thing. Trusting a selfie or a photo of your ID, that's officially a thing of the past.
And the consequences of this are just staggering. In 2024 alone, over 5.5 billion user accounts were breached. Let that sink in. That's about 180 accounts getting compromised every single second. Our data isn't just exposed, it is being actively harvested on a massive industrial scale.
And what's so great about this slide is how clearly it lays out the problem. The old model of trust was pretty simple, right? You show your face, you show your ID, you're in. But in our 2026 reality, that simple check is completely defenseless against these sophisticated AI attacks. We desperately need a new foundation for trust.
Okay, so if we can't trust what we see anymore, what can we trust? Well, the answer isn't in a better picture or a better camera, it's in mathematics. Let's dig into how this builds a new, basically unbreakable form of identity.
Now this kind of sounds like a riddle, doesn't it? How can you prove you're over 21 without ever showing your birth date? Or prove you're a citizen of a country without flashing your passport? The answer lies in this really beautiful piece of cryptography.
It's called zero-knowledge proof, or zkP for short. Think of it like this. Instead of showing your ID to a bouncer, your phone does this complex mathematical handshake with their system, and all they get back is a simple yes or no. The bouncer learns you're old enough, but learns absolutely nothing else about you. Not your name, not your address, not your date of birth. Zero knowledge is transferred beyond the one fact you're trying to prove. And this right here perfectly illustrates the new solution. We combine the incredible privacy of zero-knowledge proofs with two other really powerful elements. Biometrics, like a palm or an iris scan, to prove you are a live human right now, and the chip that's in your electronic passport, which is cryptographically signed by your government, to act as this undeniable anchor of truth. And listen, this isn't just theory. Companies are building this stuff today. I mean, just look at these numbers. ZeroVision can verify an iris scan in less than a quarter of a second. zkMe can verify your passport data for just 50 cents. This technology is real, it's incredibly fast, and it's economically viable to use right now.
This chart really just hammers the point home. The entire process, from generating the proof on your phone to verifying it on a server, takes less than a second. This is ready for prime time, for real-time applications, from logging into a website to entering a secure building.
So we have a problem, and we have a seriously powerful new technology. Now let's connect the dots and see what this actually looks like in the real world. You know, how is this going to change your day-to-day life? Okay, let's take a super simple example, proving your age online. Instead of uploading a picture of your driver's license to some random website you've never heard of, it becomes 3 simple steps. 1, you just tap your government-issued ePassport to your phone. 2, your phone generates a cryptographic proof that you are, say, over 18. And 3, the website gets a simple yes. That's it. Your data never leaves your device. It's that simple, that private, and that secure.
And the applications for this are just everywhere. We can protect minors on social media without them having to share any sensitive data. We can fight fraud in decentralized finance, DeFi, by meeting regulations like Know Your Customer, but privately. We can ensure fair crypto airdrops and voting by stopping people from creating thousands of fake accounts. We can protect our sensitive health records while still proving we're eligible for services. and it even extends to a future that we're just starting to build.
Now, this is a fascinating glimpse into the very near future. As AI agents start doing things for us, making transactions, they're going to need identities too. We'll need a way to prove that an AI agent is actually authorized to act on our behalf. This whole concept, they're calling it Know Your Agent, is being built on this very same ZK foundation.
So, all of this brings us to a fundamental fork in the road, a choice about the very nature of trust in our digital future. And it's not just about technology, it's really about philosophy.
Here is the choice, laid out plain and simple. On one side, we have corporate trust. This is the world we live in today, where you hand over your personal data to big companies in exchange for a service. In this model, your data is the product. On the other side is mathematical trust, where you use cryptography to prove facts about yourself without ever handing over the actual data. In this model, your data remains yours, period.
And make no mistake, this shift is already happening. This is not some fringe experimental idea from a garage somewhere. Major global organizations, we're talking the World Wide Web Consortium, the Linux Foundation, they are actively working on standardizing these technologies. This is the plumbing for the next generation of the internet, and it's being built as we speak.
So ultimately, it really all comes down to this. The future of our digital lives, our privacy, our security, it's all going to be built on a foundation of trust. The question we all need to start asking ourselves is, what kind of trust do we want? Are we going to place our faith in corporations or in the verifiable certainty of cryptography? The choice is ours to make.